Page 79, Lavender Mood. I think it's been called Lavender's Blues sometimes too, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a nice melody. So I look it over, it's 4 lines long, treble bass clef, 3 4-time signature now, so only 3 counts in a measure. And a bunch of quarter notes, eighth notes, and dotted half notes. And half note. Yeah, all right. There's no accidentals, so we're only using white keys here. Both hands are playing at the same time, so I'll take one hand at a time. The right hand, you're starting with thumb here. That thing, that puts you in this position. Don't be reading finger numbers. You need them at the beginning to tell you where the hand goes, okay. But you don't need the others. Like in the third measure, they give you a 5 again for the A. You got to come up. Well, you're going to get this quite a bit in a hand position where the thumb sometimes gets separated a little. And you come back and forth. This is quite common. And you'll learn to feel this eventually, where you just do that. You'll have to look for that. And you don't need a 5 on that A, because you just do it. It's just here. I mean, what other finger are you going to use? It's going to be 5. So you're coming back and forth in this one between these two positions. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. 1, 2. See, and that's pretty much it. And the third line, measure 9, the E, that's tied. It's for 2 measures. Hold it down for 6 counts, and you do an F for 2 measures, and then you go back. Okay. Left hand. Well, the left hand's like the right hand, except at different times. You're starting out with a dotted half notes. Starting a third finger here, that puts the hand here, C position, and a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then in the third line, the left hand gets the melody. 1, 1 and 2, and here the thumb just goes up here, just like that, like we did here. The same thing here. The rest of the hand stays where it is. Now the last 2 measures at the end, you're here, 1, 2, 3, and then a C and an E together. That's a little tricky on some people, because now you're going from 1 note to 2 notes, here to here. And these are awkward fingers anyway. I'm just shifting weight from note to note. So the weight's here. I'm going to shift it to these 2 fingers. I'm just kind of rolling over a little bit. These fingers are down, and I just roll it over. If you can't get them down at the same time, see, something like that, or whatever, then focus on the note that's late. So this is late, go here. Think of that note. A lot of times that'll fix it. Sometimes the other note will start being late. Well, in that case, focus on the other note. I want them both. You should do this in both hands. Yeah. Should do them together, because you need to be able to do this. Don't favor one hand over another. But it's good practice. So you need to be able to do this. Here, and keep them down. It's easy for me because I've been doing it forever, and it's not easy when you're first starting. It's awkward. It's what? Well, think about the fingers you want the weight to be on, and then just roll the weight over to those fingers. Boom, boom. So once I have an idea what the hands are doing, I'll put the hands together, and let's see what happens. We're here, and then here, and then here. So I go through the whole thing, and I'll put the hands together, and then I'll go back over it maybe a line or 2 at a time, and get rid of the hesitations. And once all the hesitations are out, I'll think about the articulation, and this is connected. You have phrasing, and each line turns out to be a phrase. It's 4 measures here. You lift up. Like taking a breath, so lift up at the end of each line. And the left hand, or either hand, you connect it, except you can go ahead and lift up for the phrasing if you want. Technically, I wouldn't do that with the accompaniment. It's like at the end of the first line. Here, lift up to go on. This is a new phrase. In the left hand, there's no phrasing, so I would connect that. So I'd lift felt up here, I'd connect that. But then in the second line, both hands really need to come up because we're shifting the melody elsewhere here. So, I don't know. You can go ahead and lift both hands for the phrasing if you want. Yeah. Huh? Or if you want to try something more advanced, then connect the accompaniment here. It's up to you. I don't know how much you're struggling to get through these. Hopefully not too much. If you are, you probably ought to go back through the book again and review everything and all the lessons again. Do it all again. Now, once I have the articulation in, then I add the dynamics. MP is mezzo piano or sort of soft. These gotta be soft in the background. Remember, the dynamic applies to the melody wherever it is. Here. Third line, it's mezzo forte, moderately loud. That's the melody, and that's the left hand. This is soft. And then back to moderately soft, and it's the right hand. And the last measure, that is a C and an E together. Yeah, okay. That's sort of the dynamics. Again, it's better to feel them. Get into it and feel them. You might want to swell up or down, or again, I can go ba-da-da, go up to here and then back down. Yeah. A lot of times in music, as far as interpreting goes, when you have repeated notes like this, we'll tend to put just a slight crescendo, just a little bit in them, because it gives the illusion of motion. Ba-da-da, you're going someplace. You're not just playing note, note, note. It's ba-da-dum. Not much of a, just a hair. Go to here. Go on to here. On to. Just a hair. That's interpreting the music. You don't have to. It's just one way of doing it. Keep it in mind for other things. That is, other pieces you're going to play. You are going to play other pieces, I hope. Okay. Then the speed. Well, Sweetly is not a speed, but it gives you an idea. It's a gentle piece here. Retard there at the end. You slow down a little bit. You're just coming down. Bum, bum. Doesn't tell you how much to slow down. You just feel it. Don't slow down a whole lot, because then it just drags. That just, blech. It needs to flow, but it can be a slowing down flow. Oh. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That could help with the repeated notes. You go to here, except a ba, ba, ba. No, it's just a little crescendo. Let's play this together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. And I'm not going to do the dynamics, louds and softs. No, we're not performing it. We're just checking notes and rhythms. I'm going to go really slow, too. I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go. 1 and 2. 2, 3. 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. There's a duet for this at the bottom of the page. I'd like to do that. I'm going to change the duet a little bit because I need to do quarter notes throughout to keep a beat. So I'll give us 3 counts, and I am going to speed this up a bit, so make sure you can play it okay with no hesitations. I also need you to move up 2 octaves to make this work, because the duet part is using this part. The accompaniment is using these notes. So I need you to go up 2 octaves. So pretend middle C, instead of here, goes up 2. 1, 2, and you're up here. Instead of here, you're up here. Play it up here. Play it all up here. 1, ready, go.